Starting off our list today at number 10, we have the Kardashians. With Kim Kardashian attending the Met Gala since 2013, she has become a series regular. And thanks to her stunning looks, her family has also been asked to attend the hottest event of the season in the past. But now it seems like the whole Kardashian clan may have actually gotten the boot from attending this year's Met Gala event. And it really makes us ask if it's because the family just isn't relevant anymore, with sources telling Page 6 that Vogue's editor-in-chief Anna Wintour is cracking down on the guest list. It really makes you wonder why she is leaving Hollywood's most famous family off the list from attending this year's event. And it could be related to the fact that Kim damaged the most iconic dress ever worn by Marilyn Monroe to be the reason behind the family's shutout. But there's still rumors circulating that the Kardashians could actually still show up to the event despite being too C-list for Anna's liking. Number 9. Demi Lovato. When you get invited to the Met Gala and you don't enjoy your time, it's probably better not to speak about it. How much the experience was unjoyful and it was actually a nightmare for you. Or you may never receive an invite to come back, and that's exactly what happened to Demi Lovato after the Met Gala was over. Demi chatted about her experience during an interview with Billboard in 2018, where she would note she hadn't attended a gala since before, saying, "I had a terrible experience. This one celebrity was a complete B and was miserable to be around, and it was very cliquey, and I remember being so uncomfortable that I wanted to drink. The experience was so bad that Demi even had to leave the Met Gala to go straight to an AA meeting." And especially since she went on to make fun of the gala, Anna probably just will presume to leave her name off the list going forward to prevent Demi from being uncomfortable going forward. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Coming in number 8, we have Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer's statement on the Met Gala didn't get her banned permanently. Well, that's what we hope, but she once made it very clear about how she truly felt about the event when she sat down for an interview with Howard Stern in 2016. And what she had to say definitely hurt her chances of getting an invite back. As the star went on to say, "It's people doing an impersonation of having a conversation. I don't like the farce. We're dressed up like a bunch of effing a-holes. I don't like it. I have no interest in fashion. I don't care. But if you have no interest in fashion, then why would you be attending the biggest fashion event of the year, held by the biggest fashion icon the world has ever known?" Number 7. Rachel Zoe. You definitely won't be seeing celebrity stylist and fashion designer Rachel Zoe getting her own table at the Met Gala anytime soon. The former Bravo series star once was invited to Brian Atwood's table at the 2007 gala, but she was then shortly disinvited after. And if it couldn't get any more awkward, it would then be said that although Anna doesn't need any kind of formal reason to cut her guest from her party, she definitely cut Rachel from attending the event because she didn't love the fact that Rachel once told the New York Times that Anna Wintour is one of her heroes, but they say I'm more influential. Yikes. Number 6. Zayn Malik. So we all know Zayn attended the 2016 Met Gala with his then girlfriend Gigi Hadid, but he made it very clear at the end of the night that he had no interest in redoing it, as he later told GQ magazine in 2018, "I'd rather be sitting at my house doing something more productive than dressing up in really expensive clothes and then being photographed on the red carpet. To do the self-indulgent look at me, I'm amazing thing on the red carpet, it's not me." And considering he was miserable attending the event and the fact that he and Gigi Hadid are in a giant feud means that Zayn's chances of attending the event this year are very slim. But it's not like Zayn would really care about being left off the list anyways, as it's not like he wants to run into Gigi's family, and he definitely would rather be sitting at home doing more productive things. It's just really not hard to blame him, as just being able to attend the event once is a dream come true to many. Number 5. Jamila Jamil. So we all know Jamila Jamil is never the one to shy away from expressing her opinions, as a lot of her statements have landed her in the hot seat, and she's definitely on a self-destructive path because of it. Well, back in October, Jamila would call out the Met Gala for their 2023 theme, which celebrated the late Karl Lagerfeld, by saying this man was indeed supremely talented, but used his platform in such a distinctively hateful way, mostly towards women, so repeatedly and up until last year of his life, showing no remorse, no atonement movement, no apology, no help to groups he attacked. There was no explanation for his cruel outburst, and just like that, she would find her name being cut from the invitation as Anna, and her clearly showed different views, and Anna was afraid Jamila, if she was invited to this year's event, she would make some pretty controversial statements that would have all of Hollywood talking, but I'm sure even without an invitation, we're going to see her try something that we've never seen before. Number 4, Lily Reinhart. So back in October, Lily Reinhart would state that she didn't think she would ever be invited to the Met Gala again. And she may have just been right when she stated that, as we might not see the actor attend the event for a while now. And it wasn't because she didn't have a good time in the years that she has previously attended, but more to do with the fact that she got a little critical when it came to her comments about Kim Kardashian that had her name removed from the guest list of the hottest event of the year. In case you forgot, after last year's event, Lily was quick to call out Kim after Kim revealed that she had lost 16 pounds in just 3 weeks in order to fit into one of Marilyn Monroe's iconic dresses. And with it, Lily just doesn't seem to regret her comments. She doesn't care to be invited back, but one thing is for sure, even with the Kardashian family being axed from this year's event, Lily had the courage to call the biggest family in Hollywood out, and they're responsible for the ruin of many people who stand before her. So Anna's definitely afraid of what this type of power could have at the gala, and that's why she was disinvited. Number 3, Tim Gunn. Though you might assume that all the important names in fashion could put aside their differences to share the most anticipated party of the year, you obviously know better than that. As we know, the Met Gala wouldn't be the Met Gala with all the cattiness and pettiness reigning in the industry. So Tim Gunn actually used to enjoy attending the Met Galas until 2006, when his invitation disappeared indefinitely. He then told E! the reason behind his banning was when he said, "I was asked what is the most unforgettable thing I've seen in fashion, and said it's easy. I was watching Anna Wintour being carried down 5 flights of stairs by 2 bodyguards from a fashion show." While Vogue went on to ask him to make a retraction about his comment, he refused and found his name in Anna's bad book, and there has been a full-out feud between the two since. Number 2, Josh Hartnett. If you're like me, you're probably asking yourself, whatever happened to Josh Hartnett, and why haven't we seen him in all these years? And honestly, it could just be because of Anna Wintour. Though Josh has been an attendee at the Met Gala before, it seems like he found his name being cut from the list, as Anna just doesn't find him relevant any longer. And even with Anna declaring that Josh is no longer relevant, her fans, or those who have been fascinated with the Met Gala for years, have caught wind of this drama due to the 2016 documentary The First Monday in May, as Calvin Klein calls Vogue, requesting to dress Josh Hartnett and have him sit at his table, and Vogue responded with a thanks but no thanks response by saying, "What has he done lately?" Nothing. You guys are all set, and just like that, Josh's career disappeared. And coming in number 1 today, we have Coco Rocha. Supermodel Coco Rocha was a staple on the Met Gala red carpet for years, but when Katy Perry was invited to co-chair the 2017 Comme des Garçons theme event, things got a little too personal. Though Anna oversees the whole affair, she does bestow some of her power to the VIPs who co-host with her each year. As if you recall, back in 2013, Coco once accused Katy of copying her style when the Dark Horse singer wore the exact same gown Coco had donned at that year's Met Gala just a couple months earlier. And flash forward years later, Katy finally got her revenge, and it just gets even more intense, as although Coco has been attending the gala several times for not being invited in 2017, we probably will never see her attend the event again, as once you're kicked off that list, an invite back, unless somehow you become this triple A-list celebrity, which the chances are pretty slim. Starting off this countdown, we have Donald Trump. Now, believe it or not, but Donald Trump has attended the Met Gala before with his wife Melania Trump. This was before his whole presidency run. And in 2004, he actually proposed to Melania at that year's Met Gala. Now, the first red flag that he gave Anna Wintour was that he said he got his ring for half price. Trump proposed with a 13-carat diamond ring worth almost $3 million. Now, he could have kept it at that, but he bragged that he got it for half the price. And Anna said that she found that tacky. Then a couple of years ago, Anna appeared on the Late Late Show with James Corden. While on that show, James asked her who she would never invite back to the Met Gala, and she revealed that it was Donald Trump. In our 9th spot today, we have Gwyneth Paltrow. While on the Kyle and Jackie O show in 2013, Paltrow revealed that her time at the Met Gala was not fun at all. She said, and I quote, "It sucked. It seems like it's the best thing in the world. You always think, oh my god, it's gonna be so glamorous and amazing and you're gonna see all these people, and then you get there and it's so hot and it's so crowded and everyone's pushing you. I think we're all a bit old to dress up, punk." Now I wonder what Anna had to say about that. Now it seemed like Paltrow was banned for a couple of years before returning to the Met in 2017 and then in 2019, but she didn't attend in any recent years, so I highly doubt she will attend this year. Coming in at number 8, we have Tina Fey. Tina Fey has it out for the Met Gala. She is not a fan whatsoever. Back in 2015, Tina revealed to David Letterman, and I quote, "I've gone to it once and it is such a jerk parade. Clearly, I'll never go again. But you go and it's this beautiful space and it's just every jerk from every walk of life is there wearing some stupid thing. You walk up these huge steps, and I went and I dragged my husband along with me too, which I'm still in trouble for." Tina will not be back after calling the gala a jerk parade. But also, she doesn't even want to be invited back, so it's a win for her. In our 7th spot today, we have Lena Dunham. American writer, director, actor, and producer Lena Dunham will never be returning to the Met Gala, and honestly, it's by choice. In a conversation with Amy Schumer, Lena revealed how awful her time was at the Met Gala. She said, and I quote, "You and I were literally sitting across from each other at the Met Ball, and it was like a crazy countdown to when we could escape. You were like, we're honored to be here, we're honored to be here." So, although the two of them were honored to be there, they both did not have a pleasant time and will not be returning. Coming in at number 6, we have Melania Trump. I mean, Melania could have still attended without her husband, but she got under Anna's skin and now is banned as well. During an interview, Anna revealed that she's not fond of Melania and her role as a transatlantic fashion ambassador. When asked about it, she said, and I quote, "I think First Lady Michelle Obama is so incredible in every decision she made about fashion. She supported designers, indeed from all over the world. She was the best ambassador this country could possibly have in many ways. Obviously way beyond fashion." So she completely avoided the question about Melania. She didn't acknowledge her at all. She just changed the topic and started gushing about Michelle, who she said is incredible. And Melania, well, she thinks of her in a much lesser way. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with Kanye West. Now, there's a number of reasons why Kanye is no longer welcome at the Met Gala. The most obvious reason why is because of all the recent drama surrounding him and the Kardashians, and the number of hateful, xenophobic, and anti-Semitic things that he has had to say. In fact, a Vogue spokesperson told Page 6 that Vogue and Anna will never work with Kanye ever again. Not only that, but in 2014, Anna put Kim and Kanye on the cover of Vogue magazine with the hashtag world's most talked about couple. When asked about why she did this, she said, and I quote, "I think if we just remain deeply tasteful and just put deeply tasteful people on the cover, it would be a rather boring magazine." Meaning she finds both Kanye and Kim both very distasteful, and she basically only featured them to get attention. In our 4th spot, we have Kim Kardashian. Kim sparked so much controversy last year at the Met Gala after losing a bunch of weight to try and fit into Marilyn Monroe's vintage gown, which apparently got damaged after Kim wore it. Due to this controversy, and again her controversy with Kanye, people believe that Kim will not be invited back. Not only that, but one of Anna's team members told Page 6 that they are cracking down on the Kardashians and that they might not receive an invite this year. But knowing Kris Jenner, I could see her pulling some strings to make sure it still happens. Moving on to number 3, we have Khloe Kardashian. Now, Khloe Kardashian's first Met Gala was actually just last year, while her sisters have attended a number of other times. Why is this?
Well, Anna said that she was too C-list for her prestigious event. Now that is something else. And her first time might actually be her last time. She showed up to the event wearing a beaded gold Moschino dress, but she received backlash as people said it was too boring for the year's gilded glamour theme. If she didn't impress Anna, then she might not be coming back this year, especially since it seems like the Kardashians as a whole are not in her good books right now. In our second spot today we have Amber Heard. This one is quite obvious. After the whole trial with Johnny Depp, a number of brands and events have boycotted her, including the Met Gala. The Met does not want to be associated with that drama at all. If she would attend the event, it would only receive negative media attention for Anna and the Met. Now we all know how messy this court case was. Johnny Depp sued his ex-wife Amber Heard in March of 2019 after her 2018 article for the Washington Post titled "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change." In the piece, she refers to herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Depp wasn't mentioned by name, but he said it was defamation of his character. He ended up losing everything. He was dropped from the Fantastic Beasts franchise and replaced, and was dropped from Disney as well. He was then labeled as a wife beater in a number of magazines. But in the end, Johnny Depp won the defamation trial against Amber Heard. The jury awarded him $15 million in damages. Amber Heard has already been dropped by a number of brands, including L'Oreal, and she's basically been blacklisted from Hollywood. I can't see her getting any acting jobs anytime soon, let alone being invited to public events like the Met Gala. Now before I go any further folks, I want you to smash that like button and leave me a comment below. Like, who can't you wait to see at the Met Gala? For me, I think it's Harry Styles, or Zendaya for sure, like she always slays. Like if you agree. Now, we'll continue on with the video. And in our number one spot today we have Jamila Jamil. Jamila Jamil is for sure banned from this year's Met Gala after calling out this year's theme. Like I said, the theme celebrates Karl Lagerfeld, and well, she is not a fan of his at all. She said, and I quote, "This man was indeed supremely talented, but used his platform in such a distinctly hateful way, mostly towards women, so repeatedly and up until the last years of his life, showing no remorse, offering no atonement, no apology, no help to groups he attacked. There was no explanation for his cruel outbursts." She continued on her rant by saying, and I quote, "Those groups were women who were assaulted, the entire Me Too movement, gay couples who wanted to adopt, all fat people, specifically fat women, and some of his greatest harm was against Muslim refugees, and the disgusting way he spoke about people fleeing their homes for fear of their lives. Why is this who we celebrate when there are so many amazing designers out there who aren't bigoted white men? What happened to everyone's principles and advocacy?" Wow, she really went off on this.
So starting off our list today at number 10 we have Jennifer Aniston. Despite Jennifer Aniston being an A-list celebrity who is a regular at award show events and the occasional fashion dinner, everyone's favorite friend has never appeared at the Met Gala, and it makes you wonder why we have never actually seen any of the Friends cast attend the event. Even at the height of the show's popularity, it is said Anna just finds the entire cast too C-list for the event. Or does she just find their fashion statements poor? Jennifer has never been the one to step outside of her comfort zone when it comes to fashion, and Anna has probably never invited her because she feels like Jennifer might just not bring her A game to the event. But if one thing's for sure, we can all agree we would still love to see Jennifer bring her signature effortless elegance to the Met steps one year, because that would be iconic, and Anna's truly missing out by not inviting her. Number 9, Kanye West. With Kanye being pretty controversial, it seems like his high fashion connections are dissolving around him, and it seems like even Anna Wintour now wants nothing to do with him and his erratic behavior, and I don't blame her. Anna's at the point where she has no intentions of working with Kanye ever again, and she's even gone on to end more than a decade-long relationship between them that was both business and personal. After Kanye went on a complete downward spiral, a Vogue spokesperson told Page 6, Ye unveiling of his White Lives Matter t-shirts and in Paris, and his subsequent railing against Jewish people were too much for Wintour. And because of Kanye's most infamous episode, Anna has now reportedly told everyone at Vogue that Kanye has been cut out of the magazine's inner circle, which means Kanye will no longer be able to attend Met Gala events, cover shoots, or even have Fashion Week coverage going forward. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Coming back to the list at number 8, we have Nicki Minaj. Missing the complete mark of the Met Gala last year, her whole ensemble just went a little too far, with her upper body and face following completely in line with the theme as she was covered in black gems. If Nicki just wore a dress and jewels, her look would have been a complete knockout, but the fact that the rapper decided to wear a weird top that didn't fit her well, a hat, and a pair of pants proves that she really just didn't plan her overall look as well as she could have. To make matters even worse, Nicki's top throughout the night just kept slipping down, and apparently Anna wasn't too impressed with the situation, as this year Nicki is finding herself being axed from this prestigious event, especially since after the event she chose to draw attention to her malfunction by saying, "The only unplanned thing about my look is that my chest is popping out because they made my cup size a little too small." But isn't this why you do an outfit fitting before the big day? Number 7. Meryl Streep. Being a 3-time Academy Award winner and 9-time Golden Globe winner, Marilyn is accustomed to red carpet events. However, although the acting legend has starred in several fashion-forward roles in movies like The Devil Wears Prada, it would seem like her role in the movie has made Anna a little less than pleased, as she's constantly refusing to talk about the movie, especially when Meryl and her sat down for a meeting, and during the meeting when Meryl was asked for the identity of the most challenging woman she has ever played, it seems like she was poised to say it was Wintour, only for Wintour to joke, "No, no, no, we're not going there, Meryl." Even though Meryl was set to be co-chair for the 2020 Met Gala when the event was prevented from taking place that year, she was not re-added to the co-chair when the Met was held again in 2021. And she didn't even receive an invite, which proves that there's a lot of tension when it comes to the fashion guru and actress. Number 6. Adele. Even though Adele has become a music icon after her brief break from the industry in 2021, not only did she prove that she was making a comeback, but she also proved that she was a fashion icon. Whether she was performing in outstanding gowns, rocking a stunning pair of heels, or sitting courtside in striking coats, she has made a lot of heads turn. But even with this, the Easy On Me singer hasn't attended the event. Although there have been rumors that she's been invited to the event before, it seems like she decided to snub the gala, which apparently made Anna really upset, as she puts a lot of consideration to who she chooses to attend the event. So the fact that Adele turned down her offer has turned things a little sour, to the point Anna will be snubbing her from this year's event. Number 5. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie is pretty much known for her iconic performances in movies like The Tomb Raider and Maleficent. Yet it would seem like even though Angelina has an edgy yet elegant fashion sense that has transformed her into a celebrated fashion icon over the years, it still isn't enough to impress Anna Wintour. Despite being an A-list celebrity, Angelina has never attended the Met Gala, and she probably never will. So we all know that Angelina has never been the one to shy away from making red carpet statements, and she would have probably given us some stunning Met Gala appearances. However, it seems like the star has never been invited to the event, not just because she doesn't find it a priority, but it's because Anna has always suspected that there's just something off about the actress. And with her making a huge scene about her divorce from her ex-husband, Anna now finds her just to be a little too C-list and a little too problematic to be invited to the event. Number 4. Tom Brady. Back in 2014, we were all shocked to see Tom Brady attend the Met Gala, but at the same time, we were all just a little disappointed to see what he chose to wear on the red carpet, because it was clear he just didn't really understand what the event was supposed to be. Well, apparently Anna Wintour felt the exact same way, as when she made an appearance with Seth Meyers to dish out about the Met Gala that very same year, she would throw some major shade at Tom after a photo of the quarterback was shown, and in the photo the quarterback wore a black tie to a white tie event, and Anna responded by saying, well, at least he has Giselle Bundchen, so that helps. And since he's never really been invited to the event because he clearly never reads the invitation. Number 3. 3. Andre Leon Talley. Back in the day, Andre Leon Talley and Anna Wintour appeared to have an unbreakable bond, but later on they proved that appearances can be deceiving. As in the lead up to his memoir, The Chiffon Trenches, Talley spilled the tea on his former boss when he claimed that he was fired from his position as Vogue's editor-at-large in 2018 because he had become too old, too overweight, and too uncool. Andre then went on to paint a brutal picture of Wintour when he alleged that she didn't have any decency and kindness to call or email him about his firing. After Andre then went on to note that before he was fired, he was told his weight was out of control and that he was being sent off to a rehabilitation center at Duke's Diet and Fitness Center. With their friendship being over, it seemed like Anna no longer sees Andre as value to her, and she has completely axed out the editor, leaving him to deal with both emotional and psychological scars. Number 2, we have Giorgio Armani. After Anna Wintour decided to skip out on Giorgio's show on the last day of Milan's Fashion Week, the designer took notice and let the whole world know when he told reporters there are some who prefer to snub the Giorgio Armani show and go to Paris. She took an airplane, dumped Mr. Armani, and went to Paris. Despite voicing his unhappiness, Anna's behavior upset Giorgio the most, as instead of attending the event herself, she sent her people to the event to attend for her. And this made him feel like he wasn't influential and powerful because Giorgio chose to call Anna out. He's been penalized for it because the power she holds over the fashion community, and because of this, it's not only taken a huge hit on his line, but he's now also been axed from attending the hottest event of the year. And with noting that, when was the last time you ever seen his designs hit the Met Gala? Years. Number 1, Isaac Mizrahi. In 2019, fashion designer Isaac Mizrahi would report that he once fell out of Anna Wintour's favor and she would start to body shame him in the process. Despite the pair having a long-time friendship that spanned on for more than 3 decades, Isaac still decided to dish the dirt on some alleged toxic moments they had in their relationship in his memoir. And in it, he would reveal that Anna has a habit of making fun of his weight, and she never missed an opportunity to make note by congratulating him when he was thin or teasing him when he wasn't. Isaac then went on to note that he knew his relationship with Anna was over in 2013 when he was backstage for his event and she didn't show up. And it seems like his and Anna's bond has been shattered for good as they don't see each other, and she's even axed him from attending the Met Gala.